and welcome to Mystery Beers episode number 278 of
Brutal Battle. So we're on episode 3 of these mystery stouts, and hopefully we get even better, because last one wasn't a great one. The Irish Stout was cool. The Sam Smith's Chocolate Stout, not cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first one we did, the Allagash North Sky, that was good, and the Left Hand Coconut Milk Stout, very good. So I'm hoping that either episode 3 or episode 4 of this has even better beers.
Yeah.
But we'll find out. Anyway, let's just jump into it. Well, first of all, is there much of like a coloration difference? Well, I think I can see through beer A a little more. It looks a little thinner than beer B.
I was going to say I can see through beer B more.
You can?
I think it's just because A has more head.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. They're basically the same.
Yeah, the coloration wise. Yeah, actually, it is weird because beer A has like a head to it that's just hanging out, and beer B, the head's like totally dissipated.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's smell A.
Okay. It's not super robust.
It smells kind of creamy to me.
It smells a little tobacco-y to me.
Okay. Yep. I could see that. I could also see some leather in there.
Yeah.
Leather, tobacco, slight soy sauce on the nose. Thankfully, no olive smell. I feel like I smell a slight kind of like earthy hoppiness on there.
Yes. It's funny because as I was smelling, I was thinking earthy.
It does smell kind of like dark chocolate, like kind of like drying, chalky dark chocolate.
Yeah. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It just smells like, it smells like a straight up stout.
I honestly think it smells pretty good. And it smells like it's got like good body to it as well.
It is very earthy.
Oh, yes, it is very earthy. Decent bitterness on the end.
It's on the thinner side for sure.
Like medium-low bitterness, probably.
Not super flavorful though. It's just kind of like falls off your palate.
Yeah. I have like an ashiness coming out in the flavor to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
I wasn't really smelling that, but I am tasting that. Yeah, it mainly just finishes as like ashy and bitter.
I'm not perceiving the bitterness as much as you are.
I don't hate it, but yeah, it is kind of thin.
It's very thin.
But then again, we're not dealing with imperial stouts.
But
the interesting thing is, based off the nose, I was saying it smells kind of creamy. So for the mouthfeel to be as thin as it is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But a little chalky. I don't think I really get like any sort of chocolatey flavor to it, honestly. I do get a kind of like tangy, sweet maltiness to it.
A little bit. It's just like I would be very surprised if this is anything but a stout.
Right. You mean like no adjuncts?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it just, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So beer B.
It's not, not bad, not great. Okay. Beer B.
Okay. This is definitely something is in this.
Yes.
What is that? You know what it is.
Yeah. I do, but. And that's kind of why I'm going to sit back a little bit on this one.
I think it's peppermint.
Sure about that?
No, I'm not sure. It's like something...
It's strong.
It's something medicinal almost.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's what, like, I went to peppermint. I don't think it's peppermint, though.
The adjunct smell is very strong.
It's very strong. I just don't know what is it.
I feel like I don't really smell any of the actual stout, though. Yeah, it's just, I fear with this nose that the flavor is just going to be overpowered by whatever else is in there, and that I'm not going to taste like any base stout. There's going to be like no chocolate. There's going to be like no roastiness. But then again, it could be different on the flavor.
Does it smell like what it's supposed to?
I think so.
It could be some sort of spice.
Especially one certain component
like
that I'm getting. There's one specific component that I'm picking out that
maybe like
I think is good.
Cardamom?
Well, it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it.
I don't know. I'm going to go in.
But yeah, that kind of like spice is just very pervasive.
Not bad. Is this supposed to be gingerbread? Is this a gingerbread stout?
I was going to say I do feel like I smelled ginger. Now that you've said you feel like it's a gingerbread stout, I felt like I was smelling ginger. Like, smell it again. Like, I was smelling specifically ginger.
That's what it is. It is
pretty
ginger.
strong.
It reminds me of...
I don't know. I like this.
Maybe like a turmeric, like a curry, like Indian flavors.
Okay, so my first sniff of it, I was definitely getting the ginger, but in addition to that, it kind of smelled like chai.
That's what I was thinking. My initial thought was chai, but like I was like, I know it's not chai because you had mentioned. I doubt there's more than 2 chai stouts, and you mentioned that Left Hand had a chai stout, which you did not get.
I was right though with like my assessment. Like the smell versus the flavor, it's pretty similar, and then I don't taste the base stout.
No, I don't either, but the taste is actually is more mellow than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. But it's just the spices. Like, it's just the spices. So for that reason, I don't really like it.
Yeah.
Like, at all. I feel like this is a beer that's definitely out of kilter.
It's too spiced.
Well, right. Exactly. So for that level of spicing, if you want to do it that hard, you need this to be imperial.
Yeah.
Because the body of this beer cannot hold up to that level of spicing.
I'll have to... I think I like it more than you do.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you do. Yeah.
I don't mind it.
It's really thin too. Just like it's thin. Very thin.
I think B is a little thicker though. That's what I perceive.
I get a lot of like that tangy maltiness in the flavor too. Like that's the only thing I'm getting from the actual beer versus the adjuncts. I don't like it.
It's not for you.
Okay,
well, let's rate these. Let's figure out what they are.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to give 4 for both of them.
Okay. I'm giving beer A 3 because it's nothing really all that special. It's not great, and I'm going to give beer B a 2. Oh, whoops. Okay. So, obviously, beer A is the winner, overall 3.5, and beer B the loser, overall 3. So, let's start with the loser. The one with the adjuncts. 16-ounce can. This is by a brewery we've, I think, only had like one other time before. It's by Tripping Animals, which is out of, where are they? Doral, Florida. This is their Midnight Spice Stout. They say stout conditioned with gingerbread. So you got it. 7% alcohol. Does it taste like 7%?
No.
Okay. Midnight Spice. Yeah. I don't like it. You're okay with it? You like it, or you're just okay with it?
I think I'm just okay with it. I don't think I like it. Like, I'm not sure I'm going to need to drink more of it. Like, I feel like a little bit I can enjoy, and then I don't need to drink a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see what the winner is. Not the biggest winner so far.
Yeah, relative.
But beer A, did this taste familiar to you at all?
No.
You've definitely had this before.
Is it by Victory?
No.
No, then I don't know. It's Guinness.
Guinness. The regular Guinness.
Interesting.
Yes. From Dublin, Ireland. 4.2% alcohol. Nitrogenated for smoothness.
Okay.
Which is why the head's still hanging out.
Interesting.
Not great. I mean, it's it's an old stout recipe, though.
I have a friend who loves Guinness.
Yes.
And when I was out with him, I was like, let me just have one, just to see, because I haven't had one in so long. And I enjoyed it. I did not enjoy this, so maybe it's also better on tap.
I don't know. I would guess that that's not the case, but age could have something to do with it. If what it was on draft was more was fresher, and this bottle is older.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah, and
it
just also goes back to like your experience when you're drinking something.
Yes, yeah. Well, especially because if you're engaged in conversation with somebody, you're not super focused on the beer.
No.
Like, you're tasting things, but you're not, like, committing it to memory. You're not really analyzing it. When we're doing this, obviously, we're engaged in conversation, but we're specifically
it's
more
conversation
focused.
about the beer. Though.
Right. We're more focused on the beer than just talking with each other, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, I could see why people would like these.
Yeah.
They're not, like, terrible.
So I think overall this has been the worst of the episodes. Or it's close to on par with the last one.
Yeah.
So hopefully the fourth one, which is the final one I have planned, is a big upswing.
We'll find out.
But anyway, everyone, thank you for listening. Appreciate it. And until next time,
keep it brutal.
I feel so